This is the morning video briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 13th of December. This is James Spann. If you're new here, we do these twice a day, weekdays, weekends as needed. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, typically in the morning, sometime between 5 and 5:30, in the afternoon between 2:30 and 3. The weather nice and quiet through Friday. Some risk of rain over the weekend. Models a little better agreement today, so we'll take a look at the new data as we roll along. This is the upper air look across the country this morning. Got a big trough and upper low that's over the western states. A zonal flow here. The closest rain to Alabama over parts of the Florida Peninsula. Interstate 4 and south, some heavy rain falling down toward Key West. Temperatures this morning are all over the board. How about that? We've got basically a 20-degree spread right across the central counties of the state. Aniana, 25. Birmingham, 44. And we often say this is not really a one-number place. When you've got kind of a clear, calm morning like this, we have variations in wind, maybe some high clouds in spots. Around the state, Huntsville, 32. Low 40s down in South Alabama for Mobile and Dothan. Montgomery at 34. So this is the watch warning map across the country today. Winter storm warnings in effect for parts of northeast Colorado and northeast New Mexico and southern Colorado, and the extreme western tips of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. Maybe some thunder in that same zone. Parts of West Texas and New Mexico. No severe weather. Tomorrow, pretty much the same idea. Chance of some thunder for the western part of Texas, New Mexico, also the southern tip of Texas and the southern tip of Florida. And on day 3, which is Friday, maybe some thunder for parts of Texas and southwest Louisiana. No severe storms expected. This is the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week. And a surface low will be coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. And we're getting better agreement now. The better rains will be east of Alabama. Parts of Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. Amounts in Alabama should be generally under 1/2 inch. The exception down around Dothan, where they could see 1 inch there. And I would suggest a lot of places will likely see a 1/4 inch or less. This will not be a big rain event this weekend. So model fans, let's go. Here's the GFS. This is the 06E run, valid today at 4. An upper low that's over Arizona between Phoenix and Las Vegas. And again, around here, same thing. Mostly sunny, highs upper 50s, low 60s. Very close to average for this time of the year. Tomorrow, we're still dry. Friday, we're still dry. Rain to the west over parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. So let's discuss the weekend. This is Saturday. And the GFS depicting a surface low in the Gulf of Mexico, far south of Panama City Beach. And most of Alabama should be dry with the exception of the extreme southern counties, from Mobile over to Dothan. There could be some rain there, otherwise clouds increasing, highs close to 60. Sunday, the GFS moves the surface low to a point near Tallahassee, 991 millibars. And this is going to be a windy and very wet weekend for Florida with that. And you can see the GFS depicting in Alabama rain mainly along and east of I-65. And again, it could be a situation where the rain misses the entire state. We've seen some difference in the models here. In fact, let me pull up the GFS, and I've got that data. Let me drop it in, and you'll see that there is a difference with the European. All right, so this is the European on Sunday, and you can see that it's got just hardly any rain at all here. Rain mainly on for the Florida Peninsula, the South Atlantic coast. So we'll mention the chance of some scattered light rain Saturday night or Sunday, but probably not much. Then Monday, the system is on by. We're dry, and again, seasonal. There's no Arctic air. Highs Monday, 50s, low 60s. Lows in the 40s. And then Tuesday, we're still dry, and this is a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 20th of December. And you can see a big upper low that's over North Carolina. But again, for us, we are in a very dry air mass. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday the 22nd, Friday of next week. Trough coming into the Plain States, a chance of rain well to the west of the state, but we're still dry. So the bottom line is the chance of a little light rain over the weekend for Saturday near the Gulf Coast, maybe some light rain statewide Saturday night or Sunday, all of next week looking dry. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble, the mean between 1 and 2 inches between now and the 28th of December. Temperatures will stay very consistent and very seasonal for the next 10 days. Right on through Saturday, December 23rd. And this is for Birmingham. Your number could vary, but highs most days in the upper 50s and low 60s, lows in the 30s and 40s. And are you dreaming of a white Christmas? This is for December 20th through the 26th, and that's not a good map if you are. Temperatures will likely be above average as mild Pacific air should cover much of the country, not Arctic air. And again, I stress that the red looks kind of misleading here. It looks like some kind of heat wave. And again, above average temperatures for Minneapolis, St. Paul, that could be highs around 40. But again, prospects of a major cold wave around Christmas are not looking good. So the Weather Service in Birmingham released their storm surveys for the Jefferson County tornadoes that came through Saturday night. This is kind of a broad overview, and most of the damage in that broad zone from Bluff Park over to Liberty Park, Irondale, straight line wind damage. But within that swath, there were a couple of very brief tornadoes, both of them rated EF1. This is direct GIS data, and you can see the first tornado got down a little east of John Carroll High School, just north of Lakeshore. And it crossed Interstate 65, again, just north of Lakeshore, crossed Green Springs, and lifted just northwest of the campus of Samford University. And it was down for only 3 minutes. 3. And then a second, very short-lived EF1 got down on the basically east side of the Samford campus, crossed US 31, kind of came down Shades Creek Parkway near Brookwood Mall, crossed US 280 and lifted near Cherokee Road. That was down for 2 minutes. And it's beyond the science to warn for these tornadoes. And even if we saw a good signature and we issued a tornado warning, by the time the warning was disseminated, by the time you would receive it, the tornado's gone. Again, you just can't do that right now. Maybe in future generations they can. But again, we stress there was a severe thunderstorm warning for all of this. The first one was issued at 11:12, which was an hour before this happened. And then the second one at 11:59. So those with a weather radio would have been toned out twice for that. But again, that's the official damage survey from the National Weather Service. How about that sunset last night? It was gorgeous. Cirrus clouds, condensation trails from high-altitude jets, low sun angle. It was taken up at Lake Guntersville last night. But, we're now getting a little later sunset. The earliest sunset time for Birmingham was 4:38, and that was about a week ago. Now the sun is going down at 4:40. And, of course, the solstice is about a week away. That will be our shortest day of the year in terms of the number of daylight hours. And after the solstice, we'll begin to see increasing amounts of daylight. But just a really nice sunset last night, thanks to those high-altitude clouds. So today I will be at Ohatchee Elementary School over in Calhoun County for a program at the elementary there. That'll be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, East Elementary in Cullman. And then tomorrow evening, I'll be at Double Oak Community Church in Mount Laurel, emceeing their annual Christmas music program. Friday, Kermit Johnson Elementary School up in North Jefferson County, up around Pinson and Trafford. And then Saturday, it's the last book signing before Christmas. We're going to be in Auburn at the Bean Coffee Shop between 10 and 1. Lee County. So if you're in Auburn, Opelika, come see us. Phoenix City, any part of that part of Alabama or Georgia, we'd love to see you there. We have all of the weather shirts and hats, and you get a personally signed copy of any of the books, our children's books. I think that's probably the most important thing we offer for kids that either love weather or maybe they're a little afraid of storms. It's the Benny and Chipper series. The first one we published was called Prepared Not Scared. The second one, The Wonder of Thunder. There'll be more to come. And again, that's 10 to 1 at the Bean Coffee Shop in Auburn. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.